Welcome back to TCM. I'm Dave Karger. Up next, Paul Newman gives one of his signature performances in the classic 1967 prison drama Cool Hand Luke. The movie was adapted from a novel by Don Pierce, who wrote the story from his own personal experience. Pierce had been a safecracker who was eventually convicted for burglary when he was 21 years old, and he served time in a southern prison camp. Director Stuart Rosenberg had been working in television when he discovered Pierce's book, and he took it to Jack Lemmon's production company, hoping that Lemmon would like it enough to star in a film adaptation. Jack Lemmon loved it and was eager to produce the film, but he knew, to his credit, that he wasn't the perfect fit for the title role. Luke is a likable, good-natured guy who has one fatal flaw: he can't play by society's rules. He's the ultimate rebel, and that gets him into serious trouble when he's sent to a prison camp in the South. Jack Lemmon may not have been ideal for the role, but Paul Newman certainly was, and he jumped at the chance to star in this film. He later said, "It's one of the few roles I've committed myself to on the basis of the original book without seeing a script. It would have worked no matter how many mistakes were made." Newman's performance earned him a Best Actor Oscar nomination, the fourth nomination of his career. But it was another member of the cast who took home the Academy Award, George Kennedy, for his supporting role as Newman's fellow inmate named Dragline. The other prisoners are played by a terrific cast of character actors, including Harry Dean Stanton, Dennis Hopper, Wayne Rogers, and Ralph Waite. From 1967, also with Joe Van Fleet and Strother Martin, Cool Hand Luke. Cool Hand Luke was adapted from a novel by Don Pierce, but he was one of the few people who didn't like the film. He felt it completely butchered his story, but ironically, his early involvement earned him an Oscar nomination for Best Adapted Screenplay. George Kennedy went on to win the Academy Award for his supporting performance as Dragline, and the Oscar gave his career an important boost. He had been acting in movies for 6 years, but his career went on to span more than 6 decades, ending in 2014. Paul Newman was also nominated for an Oscar for his performance in the title role, but the competition in the Best Actor category for films released in 1967 was extremely tough. He was up against Warren Beatty for Bonnie and Clyde, Dustin Hoffman in The Graduate, Spencer Tracy in Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, and Rod Steiger, who won the award for In the Heat of the Night. Coming up, we're heading to Texas for an epic family drama from 1956 starring Rock Hudson, Elizabeth Taylor, and James Dean.
Next on TCM, Giant, then Coming Home, and later, The Last Detail. TCM sweats the small stuff tonight.